Hey YouTube! If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are coming back, welcome back. My name is David and today I'm going to talk to you guys about 6 different questions you can ask during the game to help you become a better One Piece player. Ultimately, these questions can change the outcome of the game because they can make you play a specific way or help you make decisions that you might not know otherwise if you didn't have the information from these questions. So first question is probably the most simple one that is asked pretty often. What's your hand size? How many cards do you have in hand? This can help you answer things like, where should I swing? Do I swing at life? Do I swing at board? What are the odds that they counter this? How many 2Ks could they potentially have in hand? These are the questions you're gonna ask yourself. So when you ask yourself how many cards in hand, you can kind of get an idea of where they may counter versus where they will probably take hits, and maybe help you decide whether you want to swing at board versus swing at life. You can ask questions like, can I see what you countered with? Confirming their counter like, hey, make sure they give you a 2K and a 1K, just in case they some reason didn't give you the right number and claim they did. It's always good to check, and it also lets you know which cards they use because you can only have 4 copies of a card in a deck. So if you see 4 copies of one 2K in there, they've used up all of that 2K in the trash. You can even ask to see their trash. Now they kind of have to let you see, or at least spread it out so you can kind of take a look, because trash is public information, and it also gives you so much information because while most decks run anywhere between 8 to 12 2Ks, and of course there are some decks that run a little bit more and some that run a little bit less, it is great to know because you can count up all the 2Ks and be like, oh, okay, he's used up 8 2Ks. The odds of him having more 2Ks are very low. Or if it's a Nami, oh, they use all their Gum Gum Gavels and all of their Sanji's Peel-Offs. So the odds of them having one in life or having one in hand is probably pretty low or non-existent. How many swingable characters do you have left? It's really important, especially when you're spending your turn kind of thinking a lot and you've kind of like jumbled everything together and you're not really sure what's going on in the game right now, and making sure and confirming with them like, oh, do you have 2 swings left or 1 swing left? So you can kind of make a decision on where you may want to swing, where you may want to counter, or where you may want to like plan your turn ahead. How much Dawn do you have active? Very important question because it dictates where your opponent may swing. It dictates how they may counter if it was your turn, and it just kind of helps you decide, hey, I want to counter this swing because the next swing is probably going to be more, so I should probably counter out of this 7 instead of trying to counter out of this 9 because it's going to take me a lot less cards. So it kind of gives you an idea of, hey, they might swing this 9 or they may play a body. Depending on the state of the game and depending on who your opponent is, there are so many different things they can do, but knowing how much Dawn they have active can help you kind of dictate where the game in the turn is going to go. Lastly, and I think this is one of the most important questions to ever ask in any game of One Piece, is to go to your opponent after the game and say, what do you think I did wrong, or where do you think I misplayed? What do you think I could have done better? Now this is super important because whether you're a good player or not, asking this question allows you to see and get the insight of someone else who isn't you. They can kind of see like, oh, this was a really weird play in my head because X. And then you might be like, oh, I did this because Y. And then like, it kind of opens up different possibilities and see into different brains, and kind of, you can kind of like see, oh, I could play this differently based on the way that this person saw this. So sharing information between people is what makes people better at the game. So if you guys have any other questions that you'd like to ask during, before, or even after the game, let the viewers know in the comments below. It's great questions to ask because it helps you play better and kind of formulate your thoughts and plan your turn and your game entirely better to kind of change the outlook and the outcome of the game. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.